Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ballpit and back to the Writer's Block, which is a show, which is pretty much me doing whatever I want in a creative space and allowing me to kind of just talk about whatever I feel like talking about. Haven't made a Writer's Block episode for a while, but I'm freshly back, and it's because of this book that I was given as a gift called The Stuff I Hate. And there's essentially 160 different page prompts that allow me to express my hatred and frustration that I regularly feel for fellow members of the human race in a very controlled manner. And since there's 160 of those, I thought it would be fun to make this a regular series where I come in and complain about something different for 160 different episodes. Because that's mainly what I do in these non-gaming videos, whether they're commentary videos or reaction videos, is mainly me complaining about things. I'd like to say I'm pretty good at complaining about things. Very passionate about them. I get involved. So today, we're going to complain. And we're going to keep complaining for a very long time. So strap into episode 1. Check out later episodes if you're seeing this later. And just wait if you're seeing this right now. So the first prompt that we have here is about happy couples. It says, we all know those couples who post about their significant other constantly on social media, writing captions portraying their perfect life together. This guy, my forever date, we did a thing. And then there are those super long paragraphs describing the incredible journey they're on together. Enough. What might these couples write if they were being totally honest? So this is my opportunity to complain about relationships. Let's start first off. All of those pictures that are taken are incredibly staged. What you think that there's just a candid photo of the guy holding his girlfriend in his arms in the air while they're kissing, you think that just happened candidly? No, of fucking course not. They're all staged. And 9 times out of 10, the guy is hating his fucking life. I've never met a man I've never met a straight man, I should say, or even a bisexual man, have you, that likes taking photos, and especially likes taking photos with their significant other, because the amount of times you have to fucking go back and take that photo over and over and over again because the angle's not right. I look fat here. We didn't get my good side. Da 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 da. Blow my fucking brains out, right? Yeah, and the caption's always like, the perfect man. I'm so we're so in love. I can't believe 1 month ago I finally found my forever partner. Like my forever partner. It's like, shut the fuck up. Y'all have never lived together. Straight up, you cannot refer to somebody as your forever partner, your soulmate, or anything like that if you've never lived with them. I'm not talking they stay at your house for the weekend. I'm talking y'all moved into the same establishment together and have lived in that establishment together for at least half a year. Because you learn a lot about somebody if you live with them. Straight up, you learn so much about somebody just by living with them. And there's a lot of I've had significant others in the past that I thought that was like, you know, a person I was going to be with for a while. After living with them and spending that much time together with them, I'm like, wait a minute, folks. This is not it. We need to try something new. I have to break up with this person because I just can't do it. And a lot of times, you get obsessed with your partner early on. And you know what? We're going deep in this, right? That's what I do when I complain. I go deep into this, right? All these fucking people, all these young people, old people, whatever, all of us are fucking addicted to shit, right? I mean, these people out here addicted to their caffeine through their coffee and their Monster Energy drinks and their Red Bull and all the other type of shit they got going on. People are addicted to their phones. Right. They're addicted to the stuff that gives them happy brain chemicals, gives them that dopamine hit, gives them that serotonin hit, gives them that fucking brain juice, right? And believe it or not, people can be addicted to other people. If being around this one person, the sex and like the beginning relationship stuff, it gives you enough of that serotonin or that dopamine, or just those happy brain chemical hits, you can fucking get addicted to somebody. right? That early shit, that my forever partner and stuff like that, I don't think that's love. I think that's obsession and addiction. You don't love the person. You love what they do for you. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. You don't love that person. You love what they can do for you. That's why when people break up a lot of times, they get back with somebody new so fast, right? Real love takes time. Real love takes patience. Real love takes work. Real love takes recognizing the flaws of your partner and growing to accept them and love them not in spite of their flaws, but because of their flaws, right? A lot of these people that do this kind of thing in relationships, they are not in love with their partner. They're in love with what their partner does, the way their partner makes them feel. Whether that be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever. That's what they're in love with, not the actual partner. And also just on a personal level, I am a private person, which is funny because I talk about shit in front of a camera, right? In a video every day. We post every day, by the way, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyways, I'm a private person. I don't like to really publicly divulge too much about my relationships because I don't think that is meant for the rest of the world, right? I think that the stuff that happens between me and my partner should stay between me and my partner, because it's not meant for the other world. It's our relationship. The rest of the world is not invited in, right? That doesn't mean I keep my partners a secret. I'm publicly with them. People know that we're together. They're just not going to see every step we make, every movement we take, every conversation we have, etc., etc. And a big reason for that, like why I don't post about my relationships and stuff or talk about them publicly and stuff all the time, is because I think that shit is performative. People post their relationships on social media not in a way that only solely benefits their relationship, not to show their partner how much they respect them or love them or anything like that. They do it to show everybody else in their life how great their life is. Oh, I love my boyfriend so much. Just getting to show people that. Like, oh my God, wow, look how much Clarissa and her boyfriend Kevin are in love. Oh my God, she's so amazing. Her life is so perfect. Look how much in love they are. Oh my God, they love each other so much. Wow, look at that paragraph. He does really love her. Wow, their life's so great. That's what the people that make these posts think everybody else is saying about them. When everybody else, they look at that post and they just go, I don't fucking care. And they keep scrolling. Social media is not personal. I look at that and I go, oh, cool. And keep going with my life. But because I'm a bitter person that hates things, right? I look at those posts and I go, it's not like that. This is a fucking facade. I'd love to know what's under the facade. You know what's under the facade? Constant complaining. Probably about each other to their friends, right? That's what they always say. When you break up with your significant other, especially to men, right? If you break up with your significant other, you're not getting with any of her friends because her friends have been hearing about how much of a shithead you are for the entirety of the relationship, possibly more, right? It's just how it is. There's a lot of complaining out of the scenes. There's a lot of fighting, and there's a lot of unfair compromising. That's what I found in my relationships. It feels like I'm always the one compromising, and my partner's never compromising. I'm always the one that needs to change because I'm too hateful. I don't know when to not say something. I'm too blunt. I'm too honest. All this type of shit. I need so much. I have so much work that needs to be done. I'm like a building that's burnt out, but the frame is still up there, right? I have so much self-work I need to do. But my partners, they're perfect, picturesque stained glass portraits held up in a museum because they're perfect and ready to be displayed, right? And I'm literally dust in the corner of that same museum. So much work that needs to be done, right? And that's not truthful. But a lot of relationships are framed like that. There's one partner that's kind of the punching bag for the other partner. That's a lot of unhealthy relationships work. And in my opinion, the relationships, the people that feel the need to post their significant other constantly on their social media, that's not a healthy relationship. I'll tell you that right now. That's not a healthy relationship. The healthiest relationship I've ever seen between young people, the only time they post anything is like an anniversary. And even that is performative, but at least I think that's performative in a positive way. Just like a message is like, I want to publicly say I love you. Because I think that's romantic, right? Like, you know, like in the old days, you publicly go out in the town and be like, I profess my love for this woman. That's what that is, right? But it's the constant rubbing your relationship in other people's face that really gets my fucking gears going, bro. What a great first prompt. I used to yell about shit for a while. Yeah, and, you know, you guys, when I get into a relationship, you guys aren't going to fucking know about it. I've had multiple relationships during the process of me being active on this channel. This channel's been going for a couple years now. I've had multiple relationships during that time. You guys don't fucking know when that shit happens? Come on now. I'm a private guy. And I think the need to not be private, well, that's really a cry for help for something else that's mentally going on. You know, attention-seeking behavior is very common in this generation. The need for internet point validation through likes and comments. You go, girl. Such a cute couple. All that. You don't publicly post your significant other all the time because you love them. There's always an ulterior motive. And maybe if you're this person, you should self-reflect and find out what that is. And hopefully get some work done to change that so you don't feel the need to seek validation from other people in your life. That's it. Aaron from the Ballpit here. I'm clocking out of this video. This is great. I love the fact that I can just publicly complain. It's my favorite. And there's a lot more publicly complaining that's going to be happening. So stay tuned in for those. Also, check out other videos on the Writer's Block. There's a lot of random topics on there. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Bye now.